The Biebers, also known as Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin, were married in September 2018 and again a year later because they could. Because of this, their love seems unwavering and unaffected by the COVID-19 epidemic. Let's hope that their marriage endures, since it would be extremely difficult to divide up their ever-growing portfolio of real estate, especially when it comes to deciding who gets their most recent acquisition. The pair already owns a number of houses, or mansions, but they recently added another to their collection. They spent a staggering $26 million on renovations, in addition to a few additional dollars. But trust us, from the infinity pool to the master bedroom, which is a home in and of itself, we think they got a great deal on it, and we don't see them selling it anytime soon. Given that they were separated for 2 years before to being married, their marriage came as a bit of a surprise, but Mr. and Mrs. Bieber are set to begin their 4th year of wedded happiness. Although there hasn't been any talk of having children as of yet, they are both still quite young and have time. An increasing list of properties also seems to be the best indicator of a good marriage, right? Since becoming Mr. and Mrs. Bieber, they have resided in a number of opulent and lavish residences. But their most recent purchase has their admirers giddy with anticipation. And before you start feeling too envious of what they have, keep in mind that the Biebs alone has a net worth of $265 million, despite the fact that they are only 25 and 27 years old. Let's have a look at the locations they have lived before we give you a tour of their most recent residence. A $26 million Beverly Hills house. The newlyweds decided on a rental home soon after saying "I do" for the first time. Yup, they had 2 weddings. Although it wasn't exactly what we would describe as a modest and simple home, it was undoubtedly so in comparison to their most recent buy. The rent for the beautiful yet opulent Spanish-style mansion near Toluca Lake, California was at least $100,000 a month. It's fortunate that recreational use is permitted in California, considering that's where he gets his marijuana from. There are 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms in the 7,000 square foot house. The recording studio was perhaps one of Justin's favorite house features, but personally, we're even more pleased by the incredible walk-in closet that is a part of the master suite. A 6-car garage, a private dock, a personal gym, a jacuzzi, and a swimming pool are other features of the house. Not quite the beginning home for the typical newlywed pair, but then, the Biebers aren't exactly your typical marriage, are they? After visiting their newest property, you'll understand precisely what we mean. After getting married in 2019, they invested $8.5 million on a Beverly Hills house. Since then, they have sold it for a little less, but it's not like they require the profit. Hailey has a stunning modest net worth of $20 million. I guess not terrible for a 25-year-old. The 6,132 square foot house received multiple House Beautiful features and at one point surpassed all other celebrity homes on Instagram in terms of likes. There's little doubt Kim Kardashian was not content. In a relatively short period of time, Justin received over 1 million likes on a photo of his home, wine cellar. The couple eventually enlisted the aid of 3 real estate agents who are celebrities in their own right. Josh and Matt Altman of Bravo's $1 Million Listings Los Angeles and Dalton Gomez. The Biebs even tried to sell the home via Instagram back in October 2019, but we're guessing he ran into some trouble. By chance, Josh and Matt also sold them their most recent house. They are familiar with the Beaver because they are transporting it under the border for their upcoming property. To put it mildly, their breathtaking $5 million mansion in Ontario, Canada is just magnificent. It was so breathtaking that the pair decided to spend the majority of the epidemic there. To be quite honest, if we had been confined to a house with a 2-story wine room, we wouldn't have objected to lockdowns as much. 2 stories indeed. And the temperatures are all managed. It would be extremely expensive to maintain those shelves stocked, even if they were only partially stocked. With a combined net worth of approximately $300 million, it's possible that it isn't even on the list of issues. Only 1 month after saying their "I do's," the couple purchased the property, and based on their Instagram posts at the time, they seemed to enjoy every second they were compelled to spend there. A home with a 2-story wine room isn't a bad alternative, we suppose, if taking a real honeymoon due to a global epidemic is out of the question. The property's total area is 9,000 square feet, spread across 101 acres. It has 4 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, multiple fireplaces, its own movie theater, and exclusive access to a sizable lake. Really impressive, no? Still, it's nothing in comparison to their most recent purchase. Keep watching because we'll reveal everything shortly. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons before we continue. The beautiful Beverly Hills property the couple purchased is the home of all homes and is being lusted after by people. It is by far their largest real estate venture to date, after they made an astonishing $26 million investment in it. Something tells us that they won't sell this property, even though they may still buy others. What makes it so amazing is that it has 7 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms spread across an area of 11,145 square feet. There is a tennis court, a library, and a movie room in addition to an infinity pool and spa fit for a magazine cover. It occupies a total area of 2.5 acres, and what were the Biebers' favorite things were certain, the privacy for which a fee was charged. The star pair calls some pretty serious A-listers like Eddie Murphy, Denzel Washington, and Sylvester Stallone neighbors. The house is located inside a gated enclave. However, it doesn't seem like any of them would be prepared to offer a helping hand to a neighbor in need. The National Enquirer said that other celebrities in the neighborhood are unimpressed with their new neighbors shortly after the couple moved home in 2020. The newspaper quoted an unidentified resident as saying, "This is an old-school crowd that prides itself on privacy." Justin's disputes with former neighbors and image as a party animal aren't exactly selling points. His teen drama is something no one wants to deal with, but we're certain it's merely gossip from the tabloids. Any neighborhood would benefit from having a house this amazing. In addition to the must-have celebrity elements already noted, the house also has a spectacular arching staircase with black and white checkered tiles just off the doorway. In addition to the 7 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms, the house boasts a grand living room, an open family room, a formal dining room, a den, a library, a gym, the aforementioned home theater, and a gourmet kitchen fit for royalty. However, the main bedroom is what has us all feeling a little hot-headed. It includes 2 closets, a separate seating area, and a bathroom with heated floors. Doesn't this master bedroom sound like a whole house to itself? There are numerous balconies and floor-to-ceiling windows that face out over the backyard and stunning California hills. As with any respectable LA house, a full-size tennis court, patio area with a pizza oven and fireplace, a koi pond, a huge grass, and infinity pool with its own tiny jacuzzi are all available outside. The garage is the only flaw that is apparent. Pair will either need to move their sets of wheels or enlarge the property, because it appears there is only room for 3 automobiles. If we had to choose just 3 vehicles though, we would absolutely keep our $2 million Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport there, and would most certainly choose our Mercedes SLS AMG and Lamborghini Aventador. Although the remainder of Justin's collection is as spectacular, we are confident that he keeps his Maybach, Mercedes G65 AMG, and Lamborghini Gallardo Spider in a separate, highly secure garage. But really, would a 3-car garage really upset you that much when you're surrounded by such luxury? We know the Biebers haven't used the word kids yet, but we can't help but imagine them raising a family in this stunning, opulent, and safe home. We hope they don't wait too long.